Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is episode 70 of my weekly thing that updates you on what I've been doing on everything else except for the ones that I have separate videos for, which is obviously Wednesday and now obviously Friday on a fortnightly basis. So first of all, I'm going to show you the makes from my lovely viewers who has been good enough to email in and show me what they've been doing. And then I've got some channel mentions because I'm just revisiting really ones that I used to watch a long time ago that I've now found another love for. And of course it's always good to share the love in the community, and so that's what I have been doing whilst I've been doing my crochet. And then I've got the donut to show you, and I've got my progress on the green tabard that I'm making, and then we'll draw out some new squares ready for the coming week. So I think we'll start with the emails, like I say, and then we'll see what happens. Now the lovely Maria has sent in one of her projects that she's been making. Now she does the same as me on my Wednesday videos. She's got a pot with all of the names of her books in a jar, and she picks one out just the same as me, which is actually quite comforting to know that the people that watch my channel have found inspiration in doing it that way. So then the decision really then is somewhat taken away from you, because at least it narrows it down, doesn't it, then to when once you've picked out the book that you're kind of forced, if you like, to work on, then you've just got a small decision which one it's going to be in that book. So I think that's really good that everyone has taken that on board, and some of you have done the same. Anyway, so she said that she is still picking out patterns from her jar. It just takes her a little bit longer to make them. I can generally get mine done within the week, but it doesn't matter how long it takes you, really, does it, to work on it. It just means that you're reducing your everlasting list of things that you want to do. So that's really, really good. And this one that I'm going to show you in a minute, she also sent as her entry to the Australian cow, which the lady over there at In My Spare Time is hosting. She made him with a 2.75mm hook in Aran cotton, which was mostly paint box, and she, as well as I, am rather proud of it, because I think it looks really lovely, and I also have the book as well, so it's nice to have an insight as to what the items are going to look like from that specific book in the for real, because it's one thing seeing it on a page in a book, but it's another thing actually seeing it worked up really nicely. And there is the little hold on a moment. I thought I was going to sneeze. Oh, platypus, that's what I was thinking of. Let me see if it's gonna. It was all right in the light just now, wasn't it? And now it's gone again. There we go. there is the little platypus, and there is another picture of a different view. I just come along here. There's the front view. Let me just try and... There it is, look. Rather obscure kind of vision of it because of the lighting, but I'm sorry about that. But I think it's lovely. And yes, you have done really well, Maria, so well done. Oh, here we go, look. There's a... Turning it up the other way, I forgot about that. Not very technical, you see. Anyway, I do actually think he is really, really lovely. So you've done really well. Thank you very much. And yes, I do have the book. She said, I do believe that you have the book. And so I will look forward to doing something from it now. Thank you very much indeed. And then we've got Maureen's squares. Now, she sent me in a picture of the peony. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely, lovely colours. I don't know what's wrong with my phone lately, but it just doesn't focus. I don't know what's wrong with it. I did empty my phone, so I'm not sure whether my original camera on the phone would work again now, but I don't know. Hang on. I won't give up, as we say. I will not give up. We will get there. Anyway, there is the peony square, which I drew out to work on this week. And the other one is... she sent me the moon that she was working on last week, but just didn't get round to it. And again, hold on a minute, we'll get there when the light decides to do one. Let me see if I can move that one down so it's not glaring in my face. And that might actually do it. Ah, here we go. There we are. Again, a bit of an obscure view, but it means that it does actually let me see it properly. So there you go. Very well done, Maureen. Very well done. She wasn't so keen on the moon one. Because of the way that the circle went on the front of it. And I do actually quite agree, because it was quite awkward to be able to fit it on without overlapping. So I do know exactly what you think. You know, I share your view, because it was quite bulky. So that is all of the emails for this week, which is great. Let me just put that back up on the stand out the way so that it doesn't get knocked off my desk. Right, so yes, channel mentions. Now there are two channels again this week, but one is a welcome back mention, because Alice from Starlight and Stitches, she is making a comeback after a couple of months or a few months away from the channel, and she's come back to do reviews on books to start with, and boy, I've missed her. I love her jolliness, and she's just a ray of sunshine, and it's really nice to have her back and to do reviews on books, because it's always good to have a review on a book if you're wanting to buy it but not quite sure what it's like inside. So it's always very good, and like I said, she's a ray of sunshine. She's really happy and jolly all of the time, and it's just really nice to have her back on YouTube again, and I will be an avid watcher every time she does post a video. So if you haven't heard of her before, she has got lots and lots and lots of videos already posted, because I've been watching her for a very long time. She loves to work in chunky yarn, especially, and she's got lots and lots of amigurumi on her dresser behind where she does her videos. So if you haven't already been and seen, or you don't already know her, then please go and just go and visit her, and you'll see exactly what she does, and it's just amazing. And I take some of my inspiration from her because I love the bright colours, and I'm quite envious because I've tried to make a Care Bear and I just can't do it, although mine was with the like chenille yarny stuff, and I wasn't getting on too well with it. But I also didn't get on too well with the pattern from the that was the original Care Bear patterns that are the vintage ones. I didn't get on with those, but I am in awe of the fact that she has done them, and I will get round to finding how to do it at some point because I really do love them. So that is Alice at Starlight and Stitches. I will put the details in the description box below. Also, another channel that I hadn't visited for a while, but now have started to, at least since the beginning of January, and that is Franny Do Makes. I absolutely love the way she is just so jolly. Again, a really kind of lovely natured lady, and she does knitting, and she does a lot of the Stephen West shawls and things, and she's always got something in the background for you to look at, and I just love her. I love everything about her podcasts. She does do crochet as well as knitting, and she's got some other things on the go. So if you don't already know who she is, go along and have a look and see if you like it. And if you do, and you haven't for a while, like myself, then just go back and revisit, because I know a lot of us subscribe to lots of people's channels, but don't get round to seeing or watching every single one of them. And so it's always nice just to revisit and regain some love for the channels that are kind of tucked away with everyone else's kind of coming on the home screen and things like that. They don't always pop up, so it's lovely to revisit old videos. Right, so that, with all the chitter kind of gone and finished and done with, I will show you what I've been up to this week. And the first thing is the last little bee. Now I have to do 3 little bees, and as you know, I've already done 2, but I had to do the last one, and so I've been sat this afternoon and doing that, because as you know, and I keep saying this, and everyone knows that I do this video ready for Monday morning on a Sunday evening. So I've spent my afternoon making, or part of my afternoon, making this little guy ready to show you. And I'm just really pleased. It's coming along lovely, and it's nice to know that it will soon be finished. So there it is. That's my last little bee. I used yarn art jeans in yellow and charcoal and white, and it took about an hour and a half to complete, so I'm really pleased. It's just a little bit fiddly by the time you've changed colours and things like that, so it does take quite a while, but it's not too bad, and I really loved it. So that is the bee, and then I have been doing, where did I put it? Oh, it's right, it fell off my box. I have managed to change colours on my green tabard, and I love it. I love the fact you know that feeling when you change colour and it just gives you a renewed energy for it, rather than the same old, and you just sat there kind of watching telly thinking, oh, when are these rows gonna finish? Well, I've done 20 of the dark green and I'm going to be doing 20 in this colour. And basically the colourway that it is hang on a minute. The shade is Green Gauge and it's a Stylecraft Special double knit DK. And I have got 2 of them. What am I trying to say? I'm using 2 so that the DK can double up, because the dark green is an Aran, and it's actually working up quite nicely, and it's not too bulky either, because I know that when you hold 2 DKs together it can be quite bulky, but it's working out quite nicely. And the dark green that I'm using was actually one of the massive balls from Aldi a few years ago, because they used to do 400-gram balls, and so I've got one that I'm just managing to finish up. And so now that I have gone on to the other colour, I've just sat and done it a little bit this morning, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've done 7 rows altogether, because I had done 2 more rows of the dark, and then I carried on and did 5 of the Green Gauge one. So I'm really pleased with the way it's turning out, and hopefully that'll be done soon as well. So I've managed to do that. What else? I have got my donut now. Sally over at Nanny Moon's Crochet. Hi, Sally. Hi. As you already know, because lots of people do, and we're well into halfway on her donut cal that she's making. She pulled out on last Monday the cow, and so here is my cow. I didn't want to do it in black, so I did it in brown and cream, and if you can see here, it looks like I've got cream in my donut. Well, technically, of course, it is cream because it's cream yarn, but what happened was I ran out of my brown ball that I was using, and so I didn't want to restart a new ball, because I want to get rid of the stuff without ball bands if I can, unless I have to start something new. Whereas that Green Gauge one that I was just talking about, that was specifically for the project of the green tabard, so I have to start that, and that's fine. But anything for doing any other projects with yarn that are specifically for the yarn, for using up yarn, then of course I use the stuff without ball bands if I can help with it. And so basically what happened was I ran out. I first of all did the icing and all the other bits that needed to go with it. On what day was it? I did it on Friday night, and then on Saturday all I had to do then was the actual donut. And those of you that that watch me every week will know that what I usually do natural coloured donuts, or donuts that you kind of know of, like chocolate ones, caramel ones, plain ones that are just donut coloured. So what I'm trying to say is, if it was, say, a green dinosaur, which we've done before, I wouldn't do the donut green because you don't often see green donuts, do you? Or the pink bunny, I wouldn't, when you bite into a donut, it's not necessarily pink. It's just a normal donut colour that I like. So anyway, I didn't mind doing a chocolate one, so I thought, oh, I'll do it in chocolate and use it up. Anyway, played yarn chicken, didn't work, it failed. So what I did was, hold on, I'm going to sneeze again. Sorry, hold on. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, so what I done was that I decided that I was just going to do the other half of it in cream, and I thought it doesn't really matter. One, because the icing will cover it, and two, I just think it makes it look part of it, because it does look like a real, a real donut when it's like that. That doesn't bother me. So I was actually quite pleased that it did look like that, really, in places. And as you go around, it does go, not so much there because you can't see it on the top, but all in all, I just think it adds to it, and it also could be markings on the cow anyway, couldn't it? It did say that in the book to use 5 patches for it, but I didn't want to do 5 patches. I was quite happy with the 3, and now that it's got the markings in underneath, I think they act just as well as for the patches, really. So I'm quite happy, and I love the fact that he's got one brown ear and one cream ear. And I did try to stick to what it would normally be, because if it was a black cow, black and white cow, then they did suggest one black ear, didn't they? So that's fine. And so I'm quite happy. There's another one completed. Oh, and I used it was both. Oh no, the cream actually was an Aldi yarn, and the chocolate was the WI. Cotton for the eyes, black and white, and then the pink was another Women's Institute pink as well, and this little ivory colour was what I did the tusks in for the school elephant. And I keep going on about that, but that's because it didn't arrive. It was just in a random bag, and it didn't have the correct ball band on. But then you the mystery bags, you knew that anyway, you weren't ever going to get the right the right ball band for the right yarn. So I don't I don't know I don't know what it was called, but it was just like random ivory kind of horn coloured type yarn, which I used, and I'm just hoping to use it up so then I can just renew my stock, obviously. So that is my long-winded explanation of my donut. So there's that one. Done that. I've showed you the bee. Right, well, I have the 3D squares to show you now, don't I? And I've left them over there, so if you just hold on, I will just get them. Ah, silly me. I took them off of my blocking board, but I forgot to bring them over into the box. So here is my pineapple. I drew out on Monday the peony and the pineapple. So this is my pineapple, and this was quite frankly annoying. Quite straightforward and everything, but I just found it really annoying. I don't know why, but I think it was just the outer bit. The outer bit I found really frustrating, and it just made it look really kind of untidy, I think. That's the reason why I don't like it. I don't know. But anyway, it's done now. I don't need to worry about it, do I? And let me think, what did I use? I used Starcraft special DK for pretty much all of it, except this bit here. And this bit, I can't really remember. I think it was Women's Institute, the Hobbycraft one, because they did do a green like this. But anyway, I don't know. And I used a 3.5mm hook for this one this time. Oh, and did I say for the cow I used a 4.5mm hook, which is why it turned out so big. But I actually quite like them this size. And although sometimes it does show the holes through it, all in all it does quite well, I think, and you can't really see any there. So I think I might keep using the 4.5 if I'm going to use Women's Institute DK anyway, because that is quite thick. So yeah, I really do like that. So it was a 3.25, no, 3.5mm hook for the pineapple one, and I used a 3.75 for the peony. Now look how pretty that is. You already saw Maureen's, didn't you? And we've done it in the same colours, haven't we? But I really love it, and it was so simple to do. I do think that I wouldn't mind making it again. Not that I'm going to, obviously, because I've got lots and lots to do, but I really wouldn't mind doing a blanket in this one. It was really, really lovely to do. And this is the peony square. So this one was, the yellow was, now what is it called? Bonus DK. Hayfields Bonus DK for the yellow, and then for the pink I used Stylecraft, and then for this pink was the Women's Institute, and for the little I really don't know if my camera's fuzzy. If it is, I'm really sorry, everyone, but it just looks so fuzzy to me. I mean, I know my eyesight's failing me, but I don't know, I just don't know what's happened to it. Anyway, the orangey bit in the middle is Stylecraft as well. So, and I think I love the back as well, because the back's really tidy. It's just really, really nice to do, and I really love it. So what have I got left? Nothing really. Oh yes, well, I will mention the birthstones cowl that Litza from Coco's Crochet and also Rose Lights Crochet cowl that they are doing with the birthstones, because I did that the red corner, the garnet corner to corner square. The next one is amethyst, which of course is purple. So I've got lots of purple in my stash, and I'm going to decide what purple to use, and then I will get cracking on my next square. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And so I'm not sure whether I will I might get to start it this week, I'm not sure. But obviously I've got until the end of the month to sort it out properly. So I just thought I would update you to let you know that it is amethyst. Now then, it's that time again. And it's that time that sometimes I dread, because I do wonder what's going to come out next. And considering we are getting the squares now less and less and less, and I know for a fact there are still a good few flowers, I am thinking, oh my goodness, what's going to come out? But of course, we need to think positively, don't we? And it is one row at a time, it is one stitch at a time. And even though this book is notorious for mistakes, we will find them, we will sort them out and we will conquer it. So let's see which ones are going to be next. Okay, so we have got the teapot on page 20. So let's have a go at this. Let me take my marker out from there. Sometimes they're so sticky they won't come unstuck, and sometimes they're not very sticky and then don't want to stick. So number 20. Oh, this will be another one that sticks out like the bauble did. So this will be fun. Let me show you that. There is the teapot. I think I'm going to do mine a different colour though. I'm not going to do it the same colour, I don't think. And then let's draw out the second one. Ooh, won't undo. Ah, the penguin on page 53. So it wasn't a flower as we thought it would be. Or I thought it might be even. But never mind. Let's have a look. 53. Where's my marker? Penguin. Here we go. There's a lovely little chap, isn't he? So that's another 2 down, isn't it? So I will love to see any of your makes. If you want to send me anything you've been doing, or whether you want to join in with the 3D squares, or you just want to show me what you've been up to in the past weeks or this week or whatever, then do feel free to email me. Those of you that are new to my channel, because I have had lots of subscribers lately, then I will put my email in the description box below, and do feel that you can join in if you want to. This cal I've been doing every single week since time began, but I draw out 2 every week so that I wasn't going to be doing it for 2 years, and it's been a rocky road and there's been mistakes like I said earlier, but if you've got this book and you want to join in with me, then of course you can. Or if you just want to source the patterns, because I'm sure there's some that are on Ravelry or whatever, just the single ones. If you haven't got the book or whatever, just have a look and see. If you want to join in, of course you can. Sally's got the cal for the donuts if you want to join in that, if you don't already know Sally over at Nanny Moon's Crochet. And for anything else I've mentioned, or if you want to do the Nature's Walk with me, because I'm doing the Nature's Walk now, I'm going to do a video for that every 2 weeks on a Friday, and that video is up now. The introduction I did on Friday, so do have a look and feel free to join in if you do so want to choose to. Right, I feel like I've been talking for ages and ages, so I will go and leave you all in peace, and I hope that you have a most wonderful week, and I will see you again on Wednesday for What's Next Wednesday. And I did say that I was going to surprise you, didn't I? So, tune in on Wednesday if you want to find out what I actually managed to get done. And also, I will be drawing the next one then to be able to carry on the series. So, take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.